by Rising of the Moon Designs. So, to get started, the world of the play in this is that it's a play about different paths people take in life and how those winding paths create who we are as well as connect to who we were, and which version of that yourself is the true self. The theme is connecting to your past gives you a more honest understanding of yourself. And due to this discussion of identity and true self and what you believe, the world of the play is dark and confusing, cramped and busy as life constrains and pushes people down certain paths without seeing what's ahead. But also, the world can be hopeful as things like light and music fight to reach the characters and connect them to their pasts and potentially show them their future. Those two feelings push and pull throughout the story in different ways. First off, the costumes, which are the sort of personification of the roles that are placed upon each of these characters, and how it fits can tell us something about how the character has a relationship with that role. For example, the sergeant at first looks like he fits the role very well and it perfectly fits him. It's meant to be. But as you look a little closer, it seems that he doesn't have quite the most full range of motion. He's a bit constricted, as if the jacket itself is forcing his proud posture. It is not something that would be naturally within him, that pride in his authoritative position, but it is forced upon him with the clothes he is wearing and the role he is in. And then alternatively, the policemen are a bit more loose, ill-fitting, more simple look. They fit the role, but they haven't fully grown into it. It isn't their whole identity just yet. Then the Ragged Man, he has many different layers and sort of torn, but those tears and holes are patched lovingly, but also honestly. They don't try to hide it. And so it may be messy, but it is honest and warm and just real person, like very, very true to just a average person as he took all these clothes off of clotheslines and whatnot. And there's even the green to sort of hint at his like Irish pride and stuff like that. The set has the cramped energy from the different buildings taking up so much of the stage. There's only this little window into the moon and the sky in the back. A dock leading to the Ragged Man's freedom down here, but it's guarded and with chains about like up in the mid stage, right where he's going to enter, sort of connecting to where he came from, and down on the dock as it sort of connects and uh, stops being connected to where he's going. And then here's this from the top. The most important thing being this downstage area with the dock and the barrels, because that's where most of the action is going to happen. Then lighting, overall, it's going to be this sort of dark, gloomy energy, but there's this sort of hint of like orange amber coming from one place, namely the lantern. The balance will be shifting back and forth between this sort of beam of white moonlight through this window created between the buildings, pushing through and supporting the Ragged Man as he pushes his beliefs, and battle between that and the orange lantern as it is more contained and you can't quite see past where it is, but it gives a warm sense at first, but it just isn't as soft as the moonlight. And here is the lighting cue sheet showing how I went through that. You can get more look at that later. And then the sound cue sheet, it pushes and pulls between music as that sort of music that the Ragged Man sings and whatnot comes in with a flute and support here and there throughout this show. And that's it. All right, thank you.